So let's get it going so we can do what we do, man. And once again, let's give Mickey a round of applause. But this brother took on with Jungle Boogie, left off, and he carried Go-Go for a long time to this day. I don't think Go-Go would have kept going without this crank that this brother had right here, man. We love you, man. We appreciate you, man. All right, bro.
Michael Jordan of our herb, man.
All right, and Godfather, did you want to say something for the brother before? Now, on keyboards right here, this is the man, that old keyboard. I don't know why you didn't bring the old keyboard, man. Man, Godfather, last time I was with him, he had a keyboard that had about 6 keys missing. But what kind of keyboard was that?
Roland, the old one.
From 84, but that joint had all the old songs on it. That's the real joint. He would carry that joint, had that keyboard and another keyboard to play all the old Essence stuff on it. But I can tell you some stories about this guy too. Don't. but I'm gonna let him say a few words and we gonna get started.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my man Mo, one of the best promoters that back in the days had the Go-Go going and keeping it going. He kept it going and kept the torch going for all us, and I'd like to say thank you, Mo, for that. And I'd like to say what you just said, it wasn't this and that. Yes, it was. It was God that did that, and he been keeping you. He making sure that we all be together to do this. He made sure we all come together like this. And you keep on doing what you're doing, because you're a hero to me in this town. All right, I don't want to say too much, though. I got all my other family over here, and I love y'all. Y'all my family now for the support. Keep on supporting us and Go-Go. Love you.
Also, if you need something to go down, them get good fish and chicken over there, we got some right over there, the thirst your quench. The quench your thirst, rather. All right, so we ready. Where my brother Malik at?
Right there.
Where you at? Oh, let me introduce this brother right here. Are y'all ready for Malik the drummer, y'all? Are y'all ready for Malik the drummer? So this young brother right here is just come back from South Africa, I believe. He's taking it to another level, man. You know what I'm saying? He incorporating go-go, hip-hop. I woke up the other day and looking at Fox 5 News, and this dude looking like Michael Jackson jumping off a truck or something. And they playing on Fox Morning News. That's the innovation these youngins got. And we gotta give them the platform to take it to the next level. And there's no better young person to elevate than a young person that's humble and a young person who has the wisdom to carry his city with him. Man, we love you and we ready for you to perform. You wanna say something before you perform? Yes.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hey. Yeah, my name is Malik Stewart, but known as Malik Dope Drummer. So I'm originally from Leroy Park, Northwest, right there on 1st and Adams Street. That's where my mother and them grew up. And my father's from Southeast, from Wheeler Road. You know, he used to hang with Go-Go Benny. He was on the tapes, like he used to let me listen to old Go-Go tapes and all that. Wow. And just all types of stuff. So I got best of both worlds and then moved to PG County later on in the years. But I'm still DC for life still. But at first, I remember around like 11 years old, 12 years old, like, well, how I started drumming, first of all, I was introduced, just like somebody had just said earlier, the African drum, you know, that type of style, I was introduced through this group called Conqueron, which this dude Hassan had led over the years, and my mother was in it. She was an African dancer, and I was playing the Congo, and then my father was also a Rastafarian, so I was like always, percussion was always like my life. But then I got a drum set when I was 6 years old. I was, you know, playing on it a little bit, but I wasn't really playing on it like that until I got around like 12 years old. That's when, first I didn't even like go-go, like, until I was like 11 and 12. And the first band I liked was Backyard. Like, my favorite song was Faking Like every time that would come on, it was like, dun, 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 dun. And I was just like, man, that don't sound lit, what is it? You know what I'm saying? She's like, this is go-go. Like, my mother always was talking about it, tell me stories, tell me just the whole history of it. But I didn't get it until I really felt the beat, you know? So from there, I started looking at my drum set again. I'm like, hold up. I can play some go-go on that. Then my friend Tyrell came and played, rest in peace to my grandma, he played at my grandma's house and when I was 12 years old, and he played a buggy type beat. He played, and I was like, yo, how are you doing that and keeping the hi-hat going while the snare is hitting on the offbeat and the foot is going like that? And then ever since that day, I was like, man, I'm gonna play that beat. I'm gonna play that bounce beat. I'm gonna play You know what I'm saying? Because I was like more of a bounce beat baby. That's what I would call it. I grew up in that era. More like a bounce beat baby. So all that like, you know, T.O.B., TCB, and I'll say from backyard and to TCB to T.O.B. and then ABM and all that rest of the stuff with a bounce beat. And, you know, that's where I grew up at. So I just thought, I was in my first go-go band called Future Legends. I was in there until I was like 16, 17. And then when I got in high school, I got into marching band, which furthered my education and my view in percussion. So I looked at it way different. I'm like, I can get more dimensions out of this drum set from putting the rudiments in my brain, advancing my library to have more of a intelligent conversation on the beat, basically, with the rudiments of the beat. So after that, I was like, man, and I just kept doing the marching band thing and all that. I still was in the go-go band, and then just a similar story, I couldn't go to certain go-go band shows, like the CFE and all that, because I was working at Checkers. And I was like, man, they won't let me off. They won't let me off. So next thing you know, just kept it going. A few years later, I got the opportunity. Another thing is, if there's any youth in here, I see there's a couple youth, please focus on your school, on your academics, because I was in marching band, and I made it to Morgan State band, like talent-wise. I made it to Norfolk State band talent-wise. I made it different bands, but I didn't have the academics to really get in there for real. So I had to manifest another way. So to the youngest, definitely focus on your academics. I say that anywhere I go, because your talent, I'm just saying, it's like black people or African or Native American, whatever, like, we're just born with that natural rhythm inside of us and talent. We're just talented in anything. But you have to apply that brain power, the stuff that the same white people, took away from us, earlier on. We can't relive that same practice. We gotta just be informed about just whatever. But anyway, not to get off topic. After that, I got a chance to be in Howard University's marching band, and then from there, I didn't even go there. I didn't go not one day in Howard University. You know what I'm saying? And it's just funny. My mother went to Howard, and she was a student there.
They would let my daughter in. Don't feel bad.
Yeah.
4.0.
Yeah, I had like 1.8 something or 0.8. I don't know. I made it with all D's. Throw some D's on that joint. Let me keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? But after that, in 2013, I thought of my own brand called Dope. Started it just as a hashtag on Instagram. That's when I made Instagram. And it stood for Definition of Percussion Entertainment. And we just focusing on education, entertainment, and healing, using percussion as a tool for success. So with that being said, now I'm just here, went viral on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that for including the dance moves, which was beat your feet style at first. I was including beat your feet style with the marching band style to the go-go beat. So all these elements that brought me up, I combined them and made like a whole wave of marching dancers on internet, and they don't even know what they're listening to. They've been listening to go-go this whole time, and I've been feeding it to them just through frequency. I didn't tell them it was go-go, but they just understood the rhythm and that pulse that lies within. So that's all I'm just gonna say about that. Now I'm here now, and now I'm just like passing the torch, as Tony said. You gotta pass the torch, and while I'm still getting the flame, I'm still sending more flames out, So we all gotta strike each other with the right energy to light that match, to match each other, basically. And yeah. So that's all I gotta say, man. Thank y'all for coming. Is there any way somebody could give me a beat? Is it, Buggy? You think you can give me a soccer beat one time? Can you play a soccer beat one time, or any beat you want to play? I just want to rock with you. All right, yeah, just start it up. If you can get it.